Hello everyone, welcome to any best YouTube channel. My name is Ena Johnson. I'm a farmer, I'm a content writer, I'm a wealth creator. I'm here to tell you about groundnut business. Yeah, peanuts business. You heard me well. Yeah, this business is actually building houses for people, paying rent, paying school fees, buying properties. This is a business that has been overlooked. Yes, you just see people, they put groundnut at the roadside. Say, "What? I can't do this." Especially if you're a graduate, say, "I can't use my certificate to do this." But people have done it, and people are still doing it, and they are making good money. I did it. When I graduated after my NYSC, I didn't have job immediately, so I started doing it, and the job I had was just these private jobs that pay you peanuts. So I needed to do something else. I had to join this business to eat. So at that time, so I have a friend. He works in it's an Air Force. I have a friend. So he helped me in supplying the groundnut. So at a point, I was able to be supplying this groundnut to airports. That's how I was making my money, and I was making it big time. I didn't have time to fry it, but I will go to the market, buy from women that measure in mudu to sell. I'll still make my profits. That was then. I want to start it again. It's a very good business. Let's talk. Let's go ahead. You'll come to see why I say it's a very good business. It's very lucrative. Excuse me. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. God bless you. Okay, yeah. If you want to start groundnut business, the money to start groundnut business. Okay, these are the steps. Let me first mention the steps. Then the steps. This is the steps. First of all, you have to make sure you check your target market. That is the people you want to be supplying or selling to. There are different ways of selling. You can export it. You can supply it within your location or within Nigeria. You can resell it, yes, or you can do it as a wholesaler. All right, now let's take it one after the other. You identify your target market. The next thing is the capital. Easy to raise funds for this. You can meet your friends, meet your siblings, your family members. You can meet your religion, your worship place, people where you worship. You can meet the people there and tell them you want to start a business. Do you know with 20,000 you can start this business? With 50,000 is fine. Well, I always advise, if you have money to carry a bag, it pays you better, pays you the most. If you are buying in bags to fry and sell, you make times 5 you would have made if you were measuring to buy from wholesalers. So now you get your capital in place. You now look for a location, or if you are using social media, you get your handles ready, and then you buy the materials that you use. You need a pot, or you need there's this the technology. Technology is wonderful. There's a machine now that you can use that is used for frying groundnuts. It doesn't, no matter the quantity you have, it does it fast for you. And then your packaging materials, you get them ready. You can, yes. But actually, one thing I found out is that NAFDAC does not really disturb much when it comes to snacks. They don't disturb much. So you can brand You can make a brand. You can just print some labels and paste on your containers. Okay, that is that. Now, you have to also identify where you can be buying the groundnuts, the fresh groundnuts. You know that Kano is one of the number one states producers of one of the number one producers of groundnuts in Nigeria. You have other places like that. Katsina is there. Most of these northern states, they produce groundnuts in large quantities. So you just have to know where to buy the groundnuts. Also, make sure you know what is being loved by your clients, your marketers, your target market, the ones they like. For instance, in Akwa Ibom State, the one they like is this small granules. If you have all those big granules, in Edo State, the granules are big. That's the one they like over them. In Akwa Ibom State, they feel that the small ones is tastier than the big ones. So they go for that. If you have the big ones, they will buy, but it won't be as fast as the small ones. So you have to know the variety you are buying. Know the variety you are buying. Know where they sell that variety. So that's what you'll be producing. Okay, now having identified how you are going to start, either as a retailer and you have gotten your space, or as a wholesaler, you know where who you will be supplying to, or as an exporter, the countries and buyers. That's fine. So the next thing is for you to start. You can employ people to do this for you. Okay, I mentioned in one of my posts, I mentioned a guy that started this groundnut business. So he employed those women in his location, those elderly women. So they will be the ones to fry, and then after frying, they will clean it up, remove the back, and then package it. His own is just to go and distribute. So he was paying these women, and then before he now bought the machine, she has to discharge the women. I only had the people that could package it. So before he bought the machine, and now I told you that he had to register his business because he wanted to be exporting and then to supply to major pharmacy and supermarkets. That is what he's doing. In fact, he's supplying to over 100 of stores, and he has started also exporting the groundnut. So there are different ways of doing it, but as I always say, that business is about packaging. The way you package your groundnuts, the way you arrange it, will make someone that didn't want to eat it, or didn't have the interest of consuming the way you package your product sends signals. Once you make it attractive, it will be appealing for people to come. Even when they didn't want to buy, they will be forced to buy. So packaging is very, very important. So there's money in it, as I said. A bottle of the one I used to know, it used to be 200, 250, enter 400, 500. Now it's 1,000. You know what that means. So it's actually very easy to penetrate. You can use your pot you have at home. You can start with that. There are plastics are sold in the market, 30 naira rather. Or you buy 12. You can buy 12 for 400 naira, so for thereabout, or 300. So you can choose how you want to do it. The packaging could be a lesser amount. Just most people, they go for all this 1,000. You can make it. You can have a packaging of 100, 200, 300, so that people at all levels can patronize you. That way it will be faster. And then location matters a lot. So I would advise that you look into this business. People have really actually found out that, okay, it's a good business. They are taking advantage. But we still need more people to come into this business. Something that is highly consumed. It is very, very good for the health. If you go to the hospital or any health center, they will advise you to be eating nuts. So the demand is high, the consumption is high, but we still have shortage of suppliers, resellers, people that are into the business. I would advise you consider it and then you start it. If you have any question, contribution, feel free to use the comment box and reach me. Thank you so much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, just like I said before. God bless you. Bye for now.